You'll win somehow, so give up on the battle, baby. It's hard, I know.
Rick, Corn, hey, Rich homie, oh, 1-5. What you say, Corn? When I leave, baby, let's sip it.
Today we are going to talk about one of my favorite topics in the entire world, which is music, as I'm sure you guys see in the title. And if you've been watching my videos for any amount of time, I'm sure you've noticed my douchebag headphones. I always wear my Dre Beats into the gym, and even though I might look like a tool bag, they are by far the best headphones I've ever had in my entire life. They're very loud and they're Bluetooth, which is pretty rare. I did try out those Canevos, I think that's what they're called, and I hated those things. I could not even hear them. Maybe that just means I'm old and deaf, but I always have these headphones, and I know a lot of people say that they love music, but I would consider myself someone that loves music more than the average person. I'm really dependent on it no matter what I'm doing. I listen to it at work, while I'm driving, while I'm working out, and I've always loved music my entire life. So I was at the gym today and I started thinking it's a really good thing that I wear these headphones, because you know there's certain times in the gym when someone will say something to you and you have to take them off. Well, every time I do at this gym on Saturday morning, John Legend is on, and it's that song, I think it's called All of Me. I mean, it's a beautiful song, and John Legend is one of my favorite artists of all time. But I started to think that if that was playing while I was working out, I would have absolutely no focus on what I was supposed to be doing. And I still get into that problem sometimes. Sometimes I'll put my iPod on shuffle, and to me that's like playing Russian roulette with your workout, because if the wrong song comes on, then your focus is just going to be all out of whack. And it doesn't help that I have the attention span of about 4 seconds. So I can think of something for about 4 seconds maximum, and then I'm already thinking about something else. So just thinking about the lift, which usually takes, 12 to 15 seconds depending on how many reps you're doing, is a challenge for me. So the last thing I need is one more distraction. And it's kind of a joke between my friends and I of my love for Rich Homie Quan, because I really do listen to his music every single workout. And one of the reasons is that there's nothing in his music that I could possibly relate to. Half the time I don't know what he's talking about, but it has a good beat, and for some reason I really like his music. But there's other songs on my iPod, like John Legend for example, that would just make me think about different things that are not gym related whatsoever, and it would really take my focus away from the workout, which is not what I'm trying to do. Another good example would be country music. I'm a huge fan of country music, but I would never listen to it at the gym, because what it's going to be talking about is going to take me out of my zone, for lack of a better term. And I think a lot of people probably face this same issue, because I know a lot of us rely on music in the gym. And even if it's like a upbeat, happy song, maybe you'll start thinking about that college party you went to and you just had the best time of your life with your roommates, you became best friends. But still, that's not what you're supposed to be thinking about in the gym. And what I've realized is how mental, especially powerlifting, is. And I'll admit, when I started working with John, I was not in this mentally. I was in my feelings daily, just being a little girl. But once I started coming to the gym and really thinking about what I was doing, really focusing on the movements, is when I started noticing the most progress. But it's kind of a fine line, because if you're like me, you've used the gym as an outlet your entire life, or at least since I was in 8th grade is when I started working out, and I would always go to the gym as a way of getting away from things. So no matter what was going on, I could go to the gym and clear my mind. And before really focusing on strength training and improving my lifts, it was fine to just go in there and, just think about whatever. I was getting a good workout, or so I thought. As long as I was sweating and making some type of progress, I was fine with it. But now that I actually have tangible goals, I really need to put all my focus into those goals. And if I'm listening to the wrong type of music, it's just not going to happen. And it's really nothing that I can prevent. Once I hear something, it will take me back to some sort of memory. So that's what I'm gonna challenge you guys to do is if you have this same problem, maybe don't listen to music that you really like, because there's a huge difference between the music I listen to in the gym and what I would actually listen to enjoy music, if that makes any sense. So if I'm just driving my car and I wanna play a song that I can really relate to and that I can really just jam out to for a little bit, it's not gonna be Rich Homie Quan unless, you know, I'm going to party. So that's my spiel, guys. Let me know if anyone can relate to this, because I really think that some of you out there will, and I think that some of you would benefit from only choosing gym music that will not take you out of your element and not make you think about other things. So if you like this video, please give it a like. I would really appreciate that, and I'll talk to you guys soon, and I hope you like those biceps. Oh yeah.
Had a dream about money, got stay broke. So today we gotta make something. I'ma buy my mama new home.
So are you guys subscribed to anyone besides fitness channels on YouTube? It seems like gaming is the popular one. I know Tim and Chelsea have their own gaming channels. I just can't get into that. I don't know. I can't pay attention to anything for more than 10 minutes anyway, so try to put a game in front of me, I just lose all interest real quick. I do like some of the comedy channels. Jenna Marbles cracks me up every single video. There's some other people out there, but it's probably not going to surprise you that I subscribe to some cooking channels. And I saw a recipe about a week or 2 weeks ago that seemed random enough for me to like. So wait until you see this. It's toast topped with cheese and jelly. All I did was put this in the toaster oven with just the bread, and now I'm going to put it back in the toaster oven with the cheese and the jelly on top. I don't know. When I saw this, I was like, that looks like something that I would have made. And it's funny because the same channel I saw this one on was... what channel was it? I don't remember. But they were using ricotta in a recipe before, so I'm like, oh, this is destiny. This is a channel I am meant to be on. So I'm going to give you guys a review of this. I don't have my hopes set too high, but hey, what could go wrong? Surprisingly, it actually looks really good. So we're going to see. This might be something I actually have to try on camera, because I don't know if I could just take someone's word for it on this. Here goes nothing. Oddly enough, that's really good. I would make that again. That is, I'm impressed. Okay, I really had my doubts because I love weird food, but cheese and jelly, it just doesn't sound right. But for whatever reason, I mean, they're the experts out there. I'm no expert in cooking. What I do is I'll take, a recipe that I find or something that looks good, and I'll try to make it macro friendly. So I just use reduced fat cheese. I use like low sugar jelly. But wow. I don't know, guys. All I'm going to do is steal everyone's recipes and make my own cookbook and make $1 million and then distribute it to you guys for supporting me. So, how's that sound? Alright, I'm going to finish this, go to bed. See you next time.